All right. Hello. Welcome. Sorry about that. Everybody's welcome to the circus. We have the menagerie is around the studio. Tried to do something funny and it didn't look like it connected. But then I see we have been connected. They are so ready for me to open up the concession stand. Welcome to another Sunday. I'm your host, Phoenix Electra. Hey, Allie, welcome. You're just in time for the cats. The concession stand is officially open. I've been fed, and they insist it's time for more snacks. You think so, Loki? Oh, no, you're over this shoulder. Yeah. All right, boys. Let's do it. Okay. Yeah, okay. Oh. Yes, everybody's singing. Ow, I just cut your nails and they still hurt. He has like the most impressive nails. I've got some fun stitching to work on. The goal, we're gonna finish the blue bloomers and matching shinies. That a little thingamajigger. The circus animals are they are very, very restless. Vacuuming was happening earlier and Loki hates the vacuum, so I'm not completely sure where he was hiding. Little man, up until the moment where the vacuum was going to disturb his perch in the window, he was like, yeah, we cool. We're fine. And then he decided, no. Okay, we're done for now. I gotta wipe my hands off. Not that we're selling precious fabric. Because, alright, hold on, boys. You are super lucky. Brave Frou-Frou decided she needs some snacks too. So let me set some snacks in her bowls, which means you guys are extra lucky. Come on, goobers. Come on. Oh. Okay, let me get back here because we almost had a computer disaster. Right. Ow! Don't hurt me. Don't hurt my fingers like Mr. Singer hurts my spirit with my mediocrity. Oh, the words. All right, I think we're done. I'm calling it. The concession stand is now closed. No, we're done. Okay, little man. What you can't see right out of the way is, he's not doing it right now. Sometimes little man will sit right in front of the opening to Freya's crate while she's still in there from having had a meal, and she just looks out at him like, please, could you just stop sitting right there? I don't want to be trapped in my crate. I'd like to get out. And he's like, no, I'm just going to sit here, ma'am. Oh, did you get enough snackies, Loki? All right, so where are we for today's misadventures? In the heap to the side of me, we have fully lace insertioned, ruffled bloomer bottoms. Let me see here. Hey, William, welcome. You're having snacks and watching the sports ball. And so the last thing I was going to do for the bottoms was put a piece of ribbon at the top. And I was trying to decide if we're going to do mostly this one blue or to do, where did I set them? Somewhere around here. I have a couple of other colored ribbons. Oh no, they're on the floor. Or they dropped. Okay, we're back. We have a different blue, a kind of a blushy peach, a cream colored. So I wasn't sure to do different colored ribbons since everything else is kind of different, or to have something else that's kind of grounding and more consistent. I guess I should also see how much of that blue we have, because maybe we'll do most of it, and then if we start to run out, then we'll contrast it, because we also need enough for the top. And I ended up deciding to unpick the bias binding. Oh, you're stuffing your face and watching the game on mute. Awesome. Oh, thanks. I know I had to have some food before we started today, so I'm like, oh. Where was I? Unpicked the bias binding that we stitched. I didn't do a very good job, and I didn't like it, so I added some lace instead. These need to be gathered down and then attached to the bottom panel. We'll add a little bit more lace and then do some little strappy things. And then last, I was going to sew some hem facing onto the bottom of the leg so that to use as a drawstring channel and also at the waistband. But those things we'll do at the more at the end of the end. Okay. I know, I dressed up so much in my loungy clothes that we've made over the while. Oh, my chair cushion is slipping. Hi. I think tomorrow I actually have to leave the house for the first time in all of February. And I'm not looking forward to it. But the roads look clear, it's just getting out of the driveway. It's like warm above freezing in the daytime, but freezing in the nighttime, so it's a little slippery in the mornings. Let me readjust the camera angle, bring you in a little bit more, and we will start with where we're starting. All right, hold on 1 second. I need some music or a little commercial thingy. Okay, and we're back. Okay, let's see here. How's your work for your ISMAC stuff going, Ellie? I hope that's going well and enjoyably. Is that okay? Maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed, we do have enough of this turquoise blue, because I think with all of the awesomeness that are the different yet coordinated but different insertions and lace stuff, if the ribbon is all the same, it'll just help to ground it a little bit more. Not that this isn't absolutely chaotic, but how much do we have and where is the end of this? I don't know. And I was, right, and then thinking about Words. Is Max is being a bit slow? Oh no, one change seems to confuse people further. Ugh. That's so frustrating. The arguing over semantics sometimes can just be tedious and tiresome. Awesome, I just got the big shears right in the way, but I found an end. If I do 8 from the longest, then I will know I will have enough. Like looking up a serial number. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, let's see here. 1, 2. What did you sew yesterday, William? 3. Alright, we've got at least 6 and a whole bunch, so definitely have enough. I guess we should get stitching. Ellie, they have scientific minds and they are segmented to so the interest gets too specific and throws the general public off. Yes, I not infrequently in different arenas I've there's process folks and then there's creative folks and then there's being lost in the minutia. And I remember one professor, absolutely brilliant, phenomenal researcher, too smart for his own good, he couldn't dumb it, just more complicated than more entry level courses should have been. And I lost the end. Yeah, I'm also seeing that like with the Rumble Studio program, you can tell like so much of it is like the way that the way its clunkiness is sometimes is like doesn't have it has a techie person end user and not a Joe Schmo end user. And like a class 15 is also 520 plus variants that morphed over time, some not continued, some continued over the whole thing. Oh, so it's like it is the same thing until it's not the same thing. Ugh. Yeah, all those tree branches. But like real quick before we sew the lace, let's just put the bottom rolled hem onto the chemisette sections. Right, like the layperson isn't going to necessarily care about all the nuances of how, but just give me the number. If I'm looking, what's the broadest definition of this rather than the most minutest? Silly people. And it's hard because like in their heart, I'm sure that they're generally, if something is not right, they want it to be the best and then just understanding that what makes sense for one individual isn't necessarily the best for the end operational. The casual observer. I take 2. Just double checking to make sure that we are on the appropriate side of the fabric. I guess, why is it that the nicer layer is on the outside? Yeah, I had these little sections with the bodice section longer, but I just want it a little. The waist on the boomers is relatively high, so. And I can be skinless and wear as much skin as I want to. Oh yes, Ellie. Well, some people are curious, can't figure it out. Others don't even notice. They have a unique machine there, so it does go both directions. There's no clear way to show and tell this presently. Ew. I'll stew over it. I'll see what I can come up with. No. Okay. Not too bad. And I've got 2 busts, 2 bottom. There's the other pieces. Yes, no. Oh, did I do what I think I just did? Alright, I know I didn't. There we go. Mixing up pieces I don't need with the pieces I needed. Awesome. Alright, now I think we've regained a little bit of order. Because I realize it's the circus of like curated chaos. Ugh. Yeah, so, no, yeah, not without having oodles of picture. Everything needs more pictures. Just enough words and enough pictures for folks to go, I've seen that one before. Glad to have something just to have our regular stitching bitch. There's little things I could. I'll see if I get fired up. But kind of my brain just needs to check out from the crazy sometimes. Because everything still feels like a distraction technique, and this is just like the calm before the storm. I'm not that anything is done, dusted, and over. Oh, that's right. I also forgot. I need to complain to Rumble. I don't like that it closes me out at 3 hours, and then it also loses the chat, which is kind of frustrating to me. I'm also trying to. Oh, that's, I guess, one thing I can talk out loud, and we can. I don't know what. Never mind. We'll talk about the Rumble Creator Program eventually. Still enjoy doing favorite. I was contemplating, I have cut out a white circle skirt from that white that we cut the bias strips out of. And I didn't love how they'd applied with the foot, and I'm guessing that was a me issue and not a tool issue. So maybe we'll just I was going back and forth to try it again or to do a hybrid stitch the panels down, turn it under, and then use the rolled hem to finish it on the inside. Is one option. The other one is to just try, because to use it better. Part of the issues, A, was that my cutting with it being wonky, but also the fashion fabric wasn't slotted in, nestled in tightly enough next to the inside of the foot, so the seam was right at the very edge of the fabric. It didn't catch enough, so that was not ideal either. My mittens are so wow. And you're complaining you want your mittens, you don't like the way they feel. Kid, can you just make up your mind? No. Yeah, I randomly was like, how much is silk tulle? Yeah, $40 a yard. I was like, okay. Our skills don't warrant that type of a... Oh, bobbin thread, where are you? Also, why do we have threads everywhere? Crouch. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Well, you're watching the game, so you'll have to tell us how great the commercials are. Will you be our commercial reporter? I don't even... Yeah. No game at our house. The only game is try not to break any needles, and can we finish? I guess finishing a piece is like finishing a level where the steps are levels, and then you beat the boss if you have a finished object at the end. I did, because I realized I've just been moving the quilted petticoat and stack jacket ensemble around, so because there's all the extra in-betweenies pieces, I left it at the 101, and I will zip my way through, and the skirt will be done. Fortunately, I got some of Euro's fabric. Yeah, I'm going to cut a length and practice the cutting and fabric manipulation for the jacket on a different piece before I jump into the one that we diamond quilted, because that took forever and I don't want to flub it up. So, alright, so here's the front and the back. They're exactly the same. I'm going to, where's the lace? I need to put some lace at one section, pleat and or gather down the bust section. Seam it. Yeah, got a couple more steps. Not quite done yet. Okay, this one, toss it over there so you stop getting confused. We don't need the rolled hem foot anymore, so let us take a moment. That's so lace. No, ribbon. That's so ribbon. And oh, poppycock. Is there anything else we can do with the my brain was suggesting to myself that I should pick out a blue top thread to sew the blue ribbon on with instead of white. And I don't want to rethread the machine. So I'm like, is there anything else? Okay. Here to pause because you need the ribbon. Here to pause because you need the ribbon. I guess. What ribbon do I want? This one's got little holes that we can use like a little lace channel, but I want our. Yeah, why not? We got it. What else am I using it for? Nothing right now. I'm just going to really carefully top stitch this down, and then it's got a nicer section at the end. So we can leave these little spider webs like we were stitching yesterday. Now rethreading is only like 20 or 30 seconds. I know. I'm like, is there anything else with the setup that I already have before I need to change it? Because I'm just going to need to change it back. So I've got one more thing that is white on white. I do all these like super long complicated things and then I'm like, and I don't want to have to change the thread of the machine. Also me. Yeah, we're weird here. Oh, let's do this. By Jove, I don't have to do it quite yet. Soon, but what's my brain thinking? Actually, let's throw down some French seeds and make this a tube, because then we can, as a tube, add the lace to the front and the back, then just gather the bust cups down. Okay. Next iteration of plan. French seams. Good thing I got some rocks because we're just going to finger press this because I think this fabric would melt. And I don't even have the not set up for iron. No pressing today. Oh, there goes stuff. Okay, Phoenix. Just so be stitching. Pay attention because your seams are all over the place. It's supposed to be daddy, but not too daddy, not too tight. You want it to be just right. What was that? Okay. Let's the tension off. Oh. That's why, because we are not in. Alright. Yeah, now we should be back in this. Just thrown off my tension dial for the fun of it. Oh, that's right. We gotta. Got my pressing stone. And pressed a seam. And I'm gonna press two seams. And wouldn't that be cute if we just did 2 buttons? Okay. Just gonna sew 1 seam because then we're gonna do a little something and have just 2 little button or a button. Let's open. Do we want it open or do we want it closed? Just close it. There's enough going on. Because you're showing off skin and you're under there. Oh, how did that happen? I sewed the seam on the inside out. They seemed really stoned me on it. Yes, they do. Yeah. Oh, silly Phoenix. Why? Brilliant. Well, that seam didn't look nice, and it's also going in the wrong direction. Seems like a good idea at first until I totally got lost in the stitches. There were straight ones and swirly ones. You have to be careful when you're whipping stuff out. You're so bummed and want to just get it done with, but then that's when I accidentally rip holes. So I'm unpicking too vigorously. Oh, how am I going to cover this chair? I need to just stand up more often, probably, but. Yeah. Okay, almost done unpicking, and then I will be careful and know that in a French seam, it is right sides facing outwards first. And then it falls onto the inside, that little floopy flap. Mine was going in the wrong direction. Yeah. Oh, come on. Can you just get... You are unpicked. You are off the teen stitches. Okay. Now that we are no longer... Okay, right side's out and then... Then I'm going to do it the second time. Okay. There we go. silly seam starts off backwards and ends up the way you think. Oh, that stitches. Oh, we got that one from Alien. Oh, they are. I know they are sneaky. They show up. They are groovy on the outside, but the inside is all straight man. A bad trip for sure. Bummer. Yeah, it was a little bit bummer, but this is why we need to look and double check what we're doing before we just go balls to the walls with the stitches. Alright, marginally more successful. Oh no, that's alright, unpicked. Never mind. It was a me thing. Alright, let's take a second and clean up all these threads though, because we kind of have a small disaster. Don't need mucking up the machines. Okay, now we can stone press our seam. And then on the inside, there we go. You know, the boys keep thinking they want to go outside, except I don't think that they would enjoy having snowy, cold, wet feet. They just think that they do. Okay. We are pressed. And I can move it over just a little bit so that I can use my finger to just travel along. I did not trim down the excess seam lines, which I could have arguably should have. And once I repeat on the other side. Yeah, maybe I'll just complete that bust cup section in rather than running gathering stitches. Okay, double checked. Wrong sides together and right sides together next. Use the same stitches. Oh yeah, so yes, the other I realized, did I say this yesterday? Maybe. I did stitch prep that smocking we did last Wednesday. I didn't do it quite right. So I remarked and oh, I need to press. I'm gonna sneeze for a second. Hold on, I'll not. Okay. Saved your ear holes, the sounds of sneezing. Words. Oh right, I did the smocking wrong, so I remarked a little section of grid in the two different colored dots. So if we get this part done, then we can return to it, which returns me back to my ramblings earlier of the white slip, because I could wear that final iteration of the outfit without a slip, just to increase the versatility of where I might be most comfortable wearing it. It's gonna need a little slip. It's gonna need a slip. No, I'm just all over the place this afternoon. I'm gonna blame it on being woken up by a golden boy at 7 o'clock this morning. He thinks his name is alarm clock. Well, he would always pawn off. Yes. It's like, I'll send you in for tribute. Did you die? Did you get food? Brilliant. Alright. Beautifully French seamed tube. Now I will look for the lace that's around my neck and apply to said tube. Okay. I was trying to double check which is the top side and the bottom side of the lace. Does it really matter? Probably not. Does my brain feel fixated on it? Absolutely. So now that that is done, let's apply said this. Come on, baby. Why are you being clunky? I'm stuck on something. There we go. Oh, just try forward. I'm trying to be careful of the line because I don't want I want the spiderweb section to be available for the gathering piece. It doesn't, it's fine. Okay, to get caught up in the details, I'm going to screw through the top underwear. Oh, also, it's being chunky because we have the rolled hem. I wasn't fancy enough to apply the lace and do the rolled hem in one fell swoop. This is going to be such a cute little underwear set. Mm-hmm. Now, if we don't get this slip finished, it's like, well, I could just wear these. My brain got caught up with thinking I needed to make a new one, or one, because I don't have in my head the neckline and that for the smoked dress are You're low. So I didn't want my undergarments to be set too high. I do the straps for the top, for the sleeves, they're the shoulder straps right at the very end, because I know me, and if I do them too early, they'll just get lost in the way. So here we are. Of course, I know my list, but I think we can get these done, and then I'll have this project marked off of the list. This will be my first 2 projects done for February, I think so. We'll see. Maybe if I'm going to do all of them, if the ones I'll change my mind and just scrap the whole lot of the list and spend the whole rest of the year making a lace ensemble. I do have a yard plus of red, orange, and white lace on the roll, I have some big pieces of lace, and I have a few yards of black lace. So we can make lace, but also we can use scraps, and I have new lace, so we could figure out how we want to do this whole lace collection. Because who doesn't need an entire collection of lace? Okay, just trim it off. Oh, let's, you probably should have stitched that down. Alright, let's real quickly hold over the edges of the leaves. I'll do that by hand. Hey, Horror, welcome, welcome! You having a good Sunday? We're here because sports what? Yeah, but I'm not gonna, I've been had this time slot on Sundays for a while. Sunday things happen outside the world, but sewing still needs to happen. Look. Going to find the edge pin. Oh, this is going to be fiddly. I am making undies. Indeed, indeed. We're working on the bodice portion. I have, let's see here, right next to me. Here's the bottoms, all covered in lace and yup. We're selling unmentionables. Alright, I think I'm actually going to change the thread because I thought of, alright, we're going to be good. I'm going to trim the thread and pull it through the needle and not backwards. Yeah, it's almost like I love sewing undergarments. I think I just make outer garments just because I can't wear my cute underthings. Oh, Allie welcomes you, Horror. You need a blue. What shade of blue do I want? Okay, don't knock my microphone over again though. I know, I was moving through things, so I grabbed that little bit of embroidery floss I had. I want, let's see here, that's the convention. I don't want it lighter, but it's alright to be darker. Too dark, maybe. We're going to use this one. Coats and Clark, J&P. Oh no, this is J&P Coats. Little Clark, poly cotton, $139 on a gold spool. Super fancy. I see one of the, on the back of the box, the light blue. Yeah, there's this one. I could do this one too. So I also have, oh, let's see. I think we have enough choices. Well, that one would work. Too light, too dark. Let's see here. Long one or the short one? I guess either one would work. I think I'm going to do the shorty one. Alright, I hope everybody agrees we're going to do this one. Alright, where's that? There we go. Oh, did I? Of course, I'm trying to dump the thread tub on top. Alright, I'm going to set those there, move that. So then once we sew all the ribbon down, then we can start to put these together. I think I'm going to do 2 rows of stitching. Short Coats and Clark. All right, great. Good choice, Ellie. Oh, it helps if I thread it. Yeah, good. That's. I'm trying to be better about making sure the angles are nice, so when I show stuff off, like. That's good. We'll just do a lot of top stitching. I think. So definitely, this is not our first pair of Lacey bloomers, but I do think this is maybe my most favoriteest pair to make with all the lace insertion, and we went through a goodly amount of supplies. Not that we're trying to like or wastefully use up our things, but also things just need to be used. Alright, zipple it. Oops. Phoenix, calm down. Why do you get so uppity and anxious sometimes, kid? Oh yeah, this one looks super good. disappeared. Okay, but actually we need to make sure catch the edge of the ribbon and don't trim off the seam. Yeah, that's a really good match. You made a good choice with that one. Thanks, however, that blue ended up in my stash. Your service is greatly appreciated. Oh, Corey, that was super much fun playing games yesterday. I went over to Corey's stream and gave away guesses, played board games, guessed movies, and horror things that I had no idea what they were, but we gave it our best try. Oh, cats are trying to trip humans in the other room. Oh, there's a section. Oops. Alright, I need to be a little bit more careful because I'm not have to stay in the lines here, kids. I've been trying to stitch just inside the ribbon, but not too far in, but not over the edge. I'm trying to have a Goldilocks moment. Oh, there we can kind of see there's the ribbon at the top. These are so stinking cute. And then I've got the bias binding that once we put it all together, we'll stitch that. But I leave the opening on the outer aspect of the leg so that the little bow tie can show up there, because that'll be totally cute. Wow, I am. I forgot to grab my golden balls. That's alright. What is wrong with this ribbon? It's like there's a thread pulled in there. I guess I could have trimmed off all this yucky section. I am so sorry. I will, instead of singing horribly random this, I'll just do it similar. I was going to say stick to sewing, but sometimes it's just too late for stitches. I don't even know where I was going with that, but who cares? We are pretending to be better than last time. And I'm just going to go back the direction I came. Oh. Now we can see everything in the... Here's the bottom. Oh, I like the shade of this. 100. Wait, am I sure that I might have something that I love even better? Maybe, but... that's fine. We're going to have some uniformity rather than for new colors. the monochromaticness. Next, if you're going to check the chat, you need to know not be selling something. Careful. To squiggle around instead of just trying a straight line. You know, I'm kind of worried where it looks a little wrinkly from when we did the roll down in the insertion lace. But I don't hate it. Am I just trying to say that because it doesn't look all perfectly smooth and there's nothing I'm going to be able to do about it? Maybe, but it's also okay. Oh my god, 11 people. Wow, thanks everybody who's hanging out here instead of whatever misadventures with sports ball. Y'all, just to let you know, you all made the right choice by stopping by the circus. We haven't made it to our 100 in the chat yet, so we haven't thrown up the velvet ropes yet. Seating is still available. We are here for your Sunday misadventures at the circus costume shop. There's some bloomers. Currently just adding more beautiful details to them. And once this one's done, we'll do the other one. Change back to the white thread. Sew the inseam in a French seam. Set them to do the front and back rise. And we're going to call them a pair of bloomers. And then we're going to sew the waist and the thigh and the thigh ties section. Then we'll finish the top. And if that wasn't enough to work on, we have smocking to get back to, because if I'm going to have this dress ready by Valentine's Day, like I do in my head, I should probably do it 100. Yes. We throw the velvet ropes up at 100. The day that there's ever 100 people in the chat, I'm like, I don't know. I guess it would be a slow ride, like a gradual thing for this channel. And not just bot viewers. It's 100 like live actual humans in the chat. But alas, I continue to stitch it, so they will come. If I stitch it, they will come. Right? Isn't that how it goes? I'm just readjusting because they're a little crooked underneath the presser feet there. I know, right. It's not going to happen tonight. I never expect super huge numbers on Sunday predestined days. Oh, I haven't even had 100 like on a normal day. I'm lucky if I have 10. So. Yeah, not tonight, but I don't like to say out loud all the things I'm working towards, but sometimes I'll say little tidbits here and there. Yeah, no, I think most people are watching the game. I have been around football and people watching it, but I've made it to where I am, and I honestly have no idea how that game works. Ah, yes, where 100 people got you tough to measure on Rumble. Right. Yeah, that's why I rephrased it to 100 active chatters and not spam bots. Oh, Ellie, I should log in here under a new name. Ellie Bacubal. Ellie bot Bacubal. Oh my goodness. That would be funny. Hello, creepy gooby. Oh, I moved the camera angle, but I've got a Freya Froofer sighting, but you can't see her. Ellie Batiba Cuba. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. I'm holding off for the Rumble Creator Program and see, A, is it necessary? Because I already pay for Rumble and I don't hate Studio most of the time, except for Wednesday when I tried to use the Ingress and I tried to do something different and it was an utterly, absolutely horrific disaster for the first 10 minutes of the show, and thank goodness anybody stayed for the inaugural Work in Progress Wednesday show, because it was real rough. But as an exercise of testing, was something different, more hopeful, and more pleasing than what I was already doing? And the answer is a solid absolutely not. Now, I think once I get to the end, I'm going to move to the other end of the lace, because there's like a thread pulled in here, and it's not laying nicely. Yeah, the thread is good. Good choice, folks, who suggested that we sew with this one. This one, the end. The other end, because I don't like that one. Somewhere there's an end. And did I just find the end that I started with? Alright. Scratch that. Let's get back to stitching. Move our recording. The lace practice on the tool. I'm super excited about that, and keep looking at more embroidery motifs. The idea that they coat with a big ruffle with violet lace motifs on the ruffled section, it just sounds adorable. Why shouldn't you spend 20 hours making a pretty coat? for the most part of this part in time consuming is the lace. Yeah. The circus overambitious as always, but why dream little when you can dream from you? Well, maybe I'll just double check that end again. Maybe I'll just trim it off. I have to put the ribbon on a card to keep it better, or else both. Yes. I think I have both. Let's see how much I have left after once we're done. But you know, I was going through because I've got so many cards. Oh, that's a good. Here's the right place to ask that question that was in my head. If words, would it be okay to use pins to hold the lace onto the card for a little while? Because I hate getting not over ambitious. Testing the limits you have learned. Perfect. I like that answer. We're going through the lessons. I know that this is, once they've gone through the lessons, there would have been their big projects. So we're just getting warmed up. I do enjoy, yeah, a good choice that we didn't use 4 different colored laces for the top, 4 different ribbons for the 4 lace sections to have some uniformity. Oh, I found the end. Oops. Okay. Everyone uses pins to keep the ribbon and lace in place. Okay. I think I get irritated, or it's sad to me when I've gotten lace from the thrift store that has been around for so long that the pin is rusted into the lace. Okay. So it is okay. I'll do it. I should, while I'm watching a program later, I'll move the lace tub and see, because I've been saving most of the cards from the bias binding and stuff. So I have cards, I've got things. Just need to start doing a little bit of curation and coordination to that chaos that is the lace tub. I'm sure some people look at that and just have a pin I could do. Oh, but Horror, if you're still here, I really enjoyed how dark you were able to, how you were just black out the background of the fabric. Oh, and Will must have disappeared. I don't know what he's been working on. Is he making coats again still? Are they converting him into a quilter? Not like he's has he been taken over by the quilt cult? That was kind of hard to say. Ooh, I hear bubbly water being bubbled. Maybe I'll use this ribbon also for the straps. I haven't sorted that out yet. Thank you. right, 3 or 4 on this one. And we have the other one. All right, stitch it. Stitch it, please. Oh, quilted coat. Always doing a quilted coat. All right, so he's combining all the things. Okay. Of course. All of his favorite things. Another coat. It's quilted. Perfect. I know I've been also going through the scrap totes. I was like, Phoenix, don't you have your own quilted house coat that you started a year and a half ago, 2 years ago? The answer is yes. So I'm going through and making sure I find the pieces. So I don't feel like sewing on a fiddly project to sew on that. Not that that's not a fiddly project. So I don't know what stories I tell myself. I don't know if I know how to do a non-fiddly project. Everybody likes a different thing. Everybody likes to sew a different kind of project. Okay. There we go. Back to the top. Yeah, I've been moving the smallest lace pieces into a bag so I can see the bigger pieces. Maybe I should grab a separate bag so I can put the ribbon pieces someplace different so we can start to make a gajillion ribbon flowers, ornament, something like that. I don't know, but these little 6/8" sections of ribbon that really have, you might even have 2 to do a shoulder strap or something. Why does one make ornamentations affect ribbon instead to decorate something? Oh, that, maybe I should pull that up a little bit too. So if we get bored of watching me stitch, we can put on, for a quick second, the Armani show. And I was looking, the Dior 2025 Spring Summer, they're trying to, their Haute Couture show is bringing back panniers. Which I guess they regularly like come back out of the closets. It's just funny to see them walk the red carpet again. Oh, excuse me. Stop yawning, Phoenix. It's not even late. It's not even 5 o'clock yet. Alright. Yeah, because then I will be better able to see what's in there, what I have more links up. And I also have in this tub next to me, in my reorganizing, found 3 little plastic containers with poppers and hooks and bars and hooks and loops. And then one of them, because I found it at the Goodwill, they have a small selection of somebody else's old antique tatted and crocheted lace that should find something to. It's not living its best life doing nothing, but also it's not like it can be at something that can, I don't know, wander a lot. I have to find the right ornamentation. Dior always has something from the past. They also have miniatures and half sizes from their archives at the store in London called, at Selfridges. Okay. The escalator. Oh, that's so interesting, Ellie. Yeah, I'm the Armani Haute Couture show just reminded me of the 2020s reinterpreting 1920s with the little hats and so much. And there was these like ankle length trousers with a little faux wrap skirt that it wasn't a wrap, it had like a tie at the bottom. I'm just so many cute things. I just love that collection. Should we turn the sound off and do we want to watch that collection real quick? I kind of want to watch it again. Let's see here. Let me. Oh, it's so good. Why is it? No, one of them is twice as long, but that's. I don't know. So good. Like, I can't afford any of those things, nor is like having a luxury label like, ooh, a status symbol. It's more of just the quality and the workmanship. So I'll continue to practice stitching better. I'm sure like it was one like smocked pleated thing, and I know it astonishes me, my limited brain, that there are the shops that have the paper pleating templates where they just put the fabric in, fold it, and then steam it, and then come out with this beautiful just beautiful fabric sections from the steamed fabric manipulations. It's just mind-boggling. Like, that's all we do. We just steam beautiful fabrics into these magnificent architectural shapes. This ribbon is kind of crappy. It's trying to catch a thread in there and pull and shrink. This needle is not sharp anymore, which could be a thing. And I should need to review my finger shears. I think I need a little sharper. There's a spot that just doesn't like to cut nicely right now. Like, it must be dull. I should probably just get some crappy scissors. Pleating boxes can do that too. Yeah, such another fascinating piece of kit. Who wants to, if you're gonna do certain things, why measure? And it makes sense that on an industrial scale to have a tool for that, because doing it by hand and marking is a huge pain in the I've done some, and I have more to do. Once we double check the measurements so that I know how much fabric to cut for that dress. Okay. Yeah, this ribbon just keeps getting crinkled. Pain in the fanny. I keep smoothing it back out again, and then it like hits that same thread and then just shrinks again on me. It doesn't even ask first, it just does what it thinks it wants to do. Okay, well, this is just advertisements, not useful things. Okay. Alright, well that's fun. Nothing to worry my pretty little head with now. Yeah, but I did find, thinking of that pleating, no, just about, oh. Did find that plate. For that honeycomb smocking, because I knew that there was a way where they didn't run the gathering threads first, and I messed up on Wednesday because I took a bite, skipped a dot, picked up at one dot, skipped a dot, then picked up at the next dot. So it would have been its own design, but I think I want to try this stitch the adjacent to, skip one, stitch the next two. But jumping ahead of myself because we're getting these bloomers bloomed after I turn the cat feeding bell off real fast. Oh, you're hungry, goobers. Maybe go tell the mister that you're ready for your dinner. Don't meow at him. Do you want it meow? Okay, she's just looking at me. She wants food so bad. Okay, don't scratch. You'll just get your dramatic graph here going again. Okay. Last one for this one. Oh, that's not even a word for really. One more, just we weren't over ambitious with all the ornamentation. We could have been done way faster, but these are way finish this off and then we will show off for the camera. Okay, blue ribbon are done. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. All right, I'm going to put this on mute real fast, get the kitties started in their dinner. I'll be right back, friends. I need an intermission song, don't I? All right, give me 2. All right, Allie, thanks for stopping by. Have a great rest of your night. Thanks for your suggestions. I know I figured today was going to be a slow show, but I have a whole other I have a whole lot of words that my brain is not speaking well. So we'll get back to the stitching instead. Cute. All right. Next, those are ones we're not using right now. Now, adding the ribbon way easier than the lace, only partly because I needed to do one, then reference it while I did the other one. Oh, I would have put them in the wrong spot. Oh, we did it. The winner was us in the stitchery. Good background sounds for right now. Super quiet. I'll just do my stitching. Yeah, so the construction of these shorts is going to be pretty simple and straightforward if you're not doing any fancy techniques for that part. As I said earlier, it's sew the two inseams in the French seam, line them up appropriately at crotch, stitch, and trim, and you're done. And then we'll add the waistband. The waistband band. As we have goodest English just. I do enjoy adding that in some shows, so we're going to add that one into the roster. And I'm also glad that I took some time during the week to just sew off stream so I don't get into the, if I'm stitching, I have to be streaming, and I don't. I do get to stitch for me just by my lonesome sometimes. Hey, Creepy Gabby! Oh, that's right, I got chicken for dinner. So I kept hearing all these people talking about, like, snack foods and stuff. And, like, sports ball snack foods. Who needs, what's sports ball? And have you seen the weather outside? It's frightful. And I don't have a fire that's so delightful, so I hid in my house. Alright. One more strip, almost halfway done. 3 more to go. We're a little close to the edge there, so we're just gonna just real gentle, like there we go. Sometimes with sewing, you just need to talk to it like you're talking to someone you really care about it. Just gotta whisper sweet nothings to it. Partly during the week, I had finished the one that with the insertion lace, had done the top stitching, and was like, oh, I am not in the mood to cut the fabric, so I waited until I was well caffeinated very carefully. I did manage on this project to not accidentally slice through the insertion lace, apparently. That was a win. Alright. Next. And I do use my presser foot as an extra hands frequently. Just hold the fabric down while I'm getting something, because you could like cut and pin all this stuff down, but I don't got time for that. So I'm not. Oops, I forgot to backstitch though. They're tasty for Max. You can be daring, but you can't be uncareful. Things are different. I'm only being this reason because I have a little bit of confidence in my ability. But if you're not comfortable, just hand baste it or throw in pins. It's okay. I have a lot more of this blue than I thought I did. Because I think we can use this also. We'll do the straps for the chemisette and also cut a length for the underbust tie. Center. And I've been good. We haven't sewed errantly over the wrong pieces of fabric. That's always a plus. So we shouldn't speak too soon. There's still time. I'm feeling pretty good with this project. Trying to even the ribbon out again. You know, I'm such a lady. I asked him, it's like, do you mind to leave the course so that I don't have to do it in It's very fortunately the amenable response to that request. So I'm like, I'm sure it would have been fine, but I'm so out of practice with driving in the snow. Oh, so excited. Such cute things that you can practice. And also, you don't have to fear about getting it right. Like, stickers are real, and they call it growing pains and not growing easies. And you did. Yep, this is perfect for snowy February. Very sewed up icicle drawers. Are you seeing blue? Has it been more than 4 hours? Then you're still seeing blue. I know, some days we're super chatty, some days I just want to sew. I'll keep my eye on chat right now. My chest is stitching. I don't feel like bitching today, so what do you think of them sounds? Trying to drive the machine backwards, which it only likes to drive in one direction. Oh dear. Oh, terrible. Must be right on the whole time, so I'm going through extra layers of fabric. I think it's right, it's not clunky right there. Come back. Let's get these last two done. Let's get these bloomers blooming. More skirts. Oh, that's the washing machine. It has this little like happy singy song. It has a happy singy song. icicle bloomers. So close. Oh, don't break the needle, kids. Here, I'm trying to look at the chat because it's super active in chat today. We have like the most rip-roaringest, furious typing at how amazing these icicle blue bloomers are. Chat can't even keep it together anymore. We are just completely OTT besides themselves. The oohs and the ahs and the ahs and the oohs. I see most people asking, are we going to get to see them today? Oh, sugar snaps. I need to mute. Hold on. Okay, well, that was fun. I know, we're having, what a... Hold on. I've been here... Okay, I don't know. Okay, just chillax, Phoenix. All right, we're back. Okay. Let's get this last blue down so we can put some seams in it. And if I continue to come apart at the seams, we'll see how much more happens. But I was kind of trying as just a little goal for myself to continue to improve things was to do the 3-hour shows or so until Rumble Studio kicks me out. But it was partly when I'm going, I know nobody's really here, so I'll just complain about it to myself. I don't know what I think I for myself want to do in regards to the Rumble Creator Program. I mean, it's not necessarily that I'm worried. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have met all the metrics, and as I said earlier, I do pay for Prime. I don't own stock in the company. All these other things. And if I do the 3-hour shows per week, I know I'd make the 30 hours over 30 days. That's curious what because that's like less than a part-time. It's like a quarter-time job, 30 hours over 30 days. So it's, yeah, I have to say, I like that approach to the hours better than the previous. Hey, Mario! Welcome. Hola, ¿cómo está? Yo soy mucho frío. Cold. Very cold. I don't know if we're still here. I'm still here. But yes, I was complaining about that. Because I didn't like being like forced in the previous iterations of 2 hours a day. I'm like, let people just stream when they feel like streaming. So I like that change. My biggest thing, honestly, is the 5 hours for Rumble Premium subscribers. Because I'm not above... Don't call Ice. I won't panda sub. Same for me in his basement. Oh no, I won't call Ice. I know you're in are you in the panda ship? Oh, I won't. I won't let them know that you're in Panda's basement. Oh, I know, but I'm glad that I brought up when I was on the show about the cute winter boots, because it was like that was the first day, or I heard about that like in the previous 24 hours. So I was like, what is this? And I like delved into it. He does make passports and generic green cards. Oh, good. All right. Well, in the event that I need something fancy, it's good to know a sub. Yeah, actually, you know what? I think I can see from Rumble's standpoint wanting it to be premium subscribers, but on the other notion, I think it would be better, instead of for folks who are paying for premium, to have 5 hours to be able to create 5 hours of content for your paid subscribers, because they're different. Like, what's the extra bonus besides emotes for a paid subscriber? When instead of the $5 being if you pay for premium, it should be for as a perk for a channel paid membership. And I don't know what I have to offer above and beyond right now. What am I doing special? But so that's where my brain hole can't decide what I want to do. Don't be. Oh, don't so errantly. Oops. That makes more sense. My little people break up. I'll continue to mull over it. Oh, you need to say buy premium or you get stitched. That's your offering, right? Yeah, see, it almost feels like they're trying to ask too much from the little pool of really excited folks. And then again, because I look at all the badges after people. Like, I know folks see that I pay for my green Dorito, and there's a fair amount of folks who do, and there's a fair amount of folks who don't. But I also see that some folks who don't pay for premium do take the time to pay for channel subscriptions. And I think they should get the perk rather than just the Rumble Premium perk. But yeah, if you don't subscribe for premium, you might be getting stitches. And it's also nice to see that they didn't have a requirement. Well, I guess partly because you don't know how many people are going to be in the chat or watching the stream, but that there wasn't a required amount of reads from the Rumble Advertising Center. I liked that. I liked that wasn't a requirement. Let's see here, Mario. I feel for viewers, premium still doesn't offer enough, not in the long run. For streamers, it has some benefits. Correct. I agree. Well, maybe that's a first step, is to get the, and I think that's probably why it is for the Rumble Premium subscribers, because yeah, there's not oodles of, outside of not having to watch ads, which I cannot lie, I do pay to not have to watch ads, so I'm not going to be a hypocrite about it. I do it. It's me. And it seems like that switch will be turned on after you do whatever your application is or meet all of the requirements. I'm just not sure what I would want to offer. Like, okay, real quick. I pinned up. So this is the inseam for my bloomers. So we're going to do another French seam. So I've got wrong sides together. Wait, I pinned it because these sides actually need to line up and not look janky. Oh, right, Mario, you've got that other issue. You're going to meet all the requirements, but your country isn't on the sanctioned first dibs list. Which is interesting. I wonder what's so special about the countries that they picked? that they chose those ones first. Ooh, I don't know, Mario. That's a. Is this just like an expanded beta test? You'll go chain yourself outside cruise. I don't know. I don't know if that's the right way to deal the right plan of action for that, but that's an option. That maybe they're just trying to test it and still rolling it out rather than this is like beta plus testing. I'm just gonna. Oh, I probably should. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna be really quiet and careful for a second because if I was smart, I would have started stitching from the crotch down where I know that the lace was going to lay flat rather than the leg up where you need to be careful to make sure that the lace lays flat. But we'll see. I see your tip. Right, I'll be right there. Okay. Oh, Mario, people, what are you fighting for? Me for more busty girls in games? I mean, the Rumble application, maybe both. Right. You know, I'm like, maybe I should wear smaller, more bustier things, because when I'm stitching with this camera angle, I'm like, I show off the machine and all the rest of the assets. I might as well just pull it up a little bit, because the ones I got. Because that kind of makes me giggle a little bit too, that folks are like, oh, there's not so many hot tub bikini girls on Rumble and this, that, and the other thing. And I'm like, at some point there's going to be. Oh, I knew it. So, I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, because so many of the religious-y folks are gonna like have a conniption that day, but boobs and bikinis are free speech too. And mine are better because at least I make mine. Alright, I think this is so yucky. I'm just going to do a quick, very careful trim of some of this yuck. Okay. I'm going to make sure my hammy doesn't go numb. And I'm just getting close to the stitch line. Not through. We're just releasing some of the bulk. Just like the Krakens, but this is the Balkans. B-U-L, not B-A-L-K. The Balkans, not the Balkans. Okay, itchy in my nosy microphone. Okay. I'm going to take my trusty pressing stone. Alright, we're pressed enough. We're going to go to the inside, the wrong side. And I'm just going to real quick throw a couple of pins just. There's sometimes we put no pins, and sometimes we put a lot of pins. And they're both, pins and no pins are all valid. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I'm kind of thinking about it, but I just want to, I'm polling the audience. If I did that, what would you like to see if you had 5 exclusive hours at the circus? We want to see like hula hooping and circus tricks. The only thing that I really want, and for a long time want to do hula hooping live stream content. However, that is, I would need to rope dog and or people to chat and moderate those streams for sure, because I can't hoop and check the chat at the same time. And I'm afraid that is an easy way to attract a little boots or a lot of bots. So I'm just not sure. Okay. Oh, just to dance and hoop and play. I know people, I've been so lost in the costume shop that I forgot that this is a whole circus and not just a costume shop. Costumes came second to the hooping, and my heart needs to get back to hooping. I'm just fighting for all the busty girls. You do it. You crusade for that. Alright, here we have one leg all sewed up. Get the other one done, and then we'll do the scary part, which is the crotch seam. We watch Phoenix like 5 times, triple check, even though I know we're gonna get it. Because the worst is unpicking that small curvy section. And let's see here, note to self, what did we remember from the last time? We are going to start our stitching from the top rise of the pant downwards and not from the leg opening upwards. I was so careful when oh, yeah, did I do that on the show? No, I did it quietly by myself. I had my ruler, my grid pad, and my ruler, and I measured and marked when I drew and marked the stitch lines for the insertion lines just to make sure that we were kind of organized. In previous adventures in this type of sewing, somebody a little ramshackle dashel and just stitch stuff down without measuring. Yes, we would have done that. We've grown in our skills and patience. So, better late than never. They're really dusty and getting sick. We're talking activities. This is not, well, see, this is not the Jewish granny show, but that's debatable. I try not to say lies of things that might be true. So, gotten to the bottom, we're going to do the same thing that we did previously. Use our pressing stone, trim, stitch. Then we'll get to the ultra super scary part. Yeah, we're just going to give this a haircut again. Well, no, not this one again. We're giving the second leg its beautification process. So we don't need all these threads and mucker pieces gumming up the works. And it also helps to, when we do the inside stitching, that everything, none of that fluff is going to seep through the other side. Oh, did you do Mario? I still have. Oh, you still have popcorn from the other day you went to the movies. That bucket was more than I thought it would be. I saw you posting about that. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I. Well, no, I think the last time I saw a movie at a theater was 10 years ago. Yeah, it's been a while. I just am not comfortable in seats. All these like folks want to be accommodated. Well, I would like chairs low enough that my feet touch the ground. That is a long time. Yeah. I can't believe you still yes. Yeah, it's not that I haven't watched movies. I just prefer to be at home with the cats. And nothing's like just struck my fancy of like, oh my god, it's worth $40 for the two of us to go to the movie. Like, I don't want to watch anything that bad. There's no cats at the movie theaters. Silly. I might go if there was a cat theater. But then I would just stay at home. Oh, Mario, your VIP cinemas have really comfy leather reclining seats. That beats anything you have at Fair. And then that's worth it. I don't. The only. Yeah. Then they make it an experience for you. So that makes sense. Alright, 2 inseams stitched. And let's see here. So it is right sides together. So alright. This part's confusing and I always triple check. I'm afraid I'm going to do it wrong and then I figure it out and we do it right. So you're going to lay one leg on the table. We've got the inside crotch section. We have the second inside crotch section. We need to be right sides facing out. So we're going to dump our microphone over. And again. Alright, sit there. I say, hey, can you stop having floppy mic syndrome? I know that we're seeing blue, but you don't need to be floppy mic in it. Okay. I'm trying to explain the confusing section. So, with the right sides together, I'm going to pin the top together. I'm going to try to line up. Actually, let's start with the top. In case we miscut somewhere. We'll at least make sure the lace is right. We can massage other things, but that's going to be more noticeable. So we'll just pin it with the ribbon, and we'll just like massage it in together a little bit. Then we're going to stick the other leg in. We also know we have the two inseams, so we're going to, those also get lined up together. We don't want, like, we don't want a mismatched crotch seam. That doesn't look nice. Mario convincing a friend to go watch a movie soon. He needed wifey permission. It happens. It's a real thing. I think I'd let mine go to watch a movie themselves, but yeah. After a while, you silly. I'm not that mean. It's just that there's nothing is like, we're just not big. Oh, also, it's just a drive. It's like, it's driving up. Okay. So I've got them pinned, and we know that we're the right way because when you wear your pants, the two right sides are going to be on the outside together. So let me find the other crotch section and let's get this stitched. Oh, Mario. Like it says, he needed to send her a selfie. Oh no, he had to send you a selfie with you at the theater to prove that he wasn't drinking in a bar for the last movie. Oh, that's funny. See, that's going a little over. Like, I'm not. Oh. It doesn't. Things are. That's a lot. Because I thought at some of the theaters, there was. You could buy liquor at the movie theater, so that wouldn't really be doing much if it was one of those. Oops, picture me. Back and forth. Okay. And we're doing the same French seam that we did the other ones for this garment. It's a great seam finishing technique for when you want everything to be all tucked away. No edges and fabric that's not here, managed. Should we put like ones in the chat if we think that Rumble Studio is still wonky and it's going to kick me out of the show at 3 hours? It's a little too early. We'll make it to the. It's like the becoming the ending of the show. If it kicks me out at 3 hours, because I lose the chat, I might just call it a show. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to do half the crotch and then flip it around to do the other side primarily so that the lace is all oriented in the downward direction. Because right now, the first half is oriented downwards, but the other half is upwards. It's gonna be fine. something is like tucked funny, but no, it's fine. It's just easier sewing it if everything is down, because then I don't have to worry about flipping the ribbon. Just gonna go in the direction I want it to. Yeah, I love that data, but I guess things are different after you've been together for a super long time. Alright, hold on. I'm stitching pretty crappy, so just give me a second while I don't flub up this project right at the very end. What's going on here? Don't fuke it up at the end, Max. Also makes sense with like people being that paranoid. Like it's easier to just be single if people are gonna be that controlling. Not worth it. No, just right direction. Don't break the thread. Oh, I didn't need the fancy blue thread anymore. Okay, we are reached the center of the crotchable area. I'm just going to stitch a couple times real good because we don't want to blow out right there. Doing the splits, that space needs to stay closed. All right. Be free. Okay. Now they look like a real pair of bloomers. You have 2 legs and a waistband. And yes, that looks super huge. It is kind of big, which is why I planned it to be big, because we are going to nip it in with a drawstring. Then I can adjust the curvatures as needed. Again, I'm going to very carefully trim down my seam allowance. Just paying attention to exactly to where the scissors are in relation to the seam, because I don't want to cut through the lace inappropriately, and I don't want to trim through our first line of stitches. That would be very bad. Also, lay it down. I'm holding it a little bit just so I can pinch all the sides together so I can keep track of everything. But that's how you sew pants. It's just this easy. It's not that scary. You just have to think when you are getting ready to attach at the ends, at the waist, the crotch seam, seamical area, you just think to yourself, are these pant legs, is the right side of the pant going to be on the outside on both legs at the same time? The answer is yes. You've done it correctly. The answer is no. Do not start stitching yet. Just take a second to reevaluate. It's much easier to check thrice and stitch once than to be higgly-piggly and rush. Okay. Trimmed it down. Over there where we still have pieces. No, what do we want? The folks want to just like not sew, and we just like sketch upcoming plans, shop my stash. What? I don't know. Don't know what I will. What's extra that I don't know what's extra. Those are the words. What do I want to offer? What's worth $10 from people's pockets on my show? Besides me like accidentally cutting myself and then bleeding over more projects. But I'm done with the therapeutic blood letter if I can help you. Just real quick before I turn it into the wrong. Oh, what is that? Did I? Okay. Wrong thread. Let me change threads back to white. See what's going on with the bobbin. Did we run out? No. Okay. Just switching back to the white because there's no reason we need the blue thread to sew inside seams that no one's gonna see but me wearing them and everyone watching the show. I only have a box of colored threads. I can't use them up on silly things like seams. That's what black, white, and gunmetal gray are for. Oh my gosh. Just giving the inside a quick look, making sure there's no holes. All right. This time, we're just going to sew it contiguously because I'm just going to be really careful. And I'm glad, fortunate, somehow I was lucky in the crotch seam went in each of the separate directions so it's not all bulky on one side. Wow, I am trying to lose my voice. And I really talked for 6 hours over the past 2 days. Really strange 9 hours this week. not doing the 9 hours a day, but I have another thing that really makes that possible. Okay, we're almost finished with this. Then we just have the finishings on these little blue bloomers. Little chemisette is just about. Oh, I was supposed to double check. But everything. So I've already stitched it down the other direction. This should still be in the appropriate orientation. Not, then I'll unpick it and do it again. I just need to finish off this top section. Well, besides, oh, what broke? Pooper Scooper. No, what disaster is that? Okay, I have to stitch that again. Something did not. Okay, bobbin thread is failing me right now. How dare you, bobbin thread? I needed you. Don't let me down. Let's see here. In the event that Rumble Studio kicks me off when I've gotten super close to 3 hours, if folks don't mind, if whoever's still here, if you want to smash some buttons for me, that would be super awesome. Don't wait till tomorrow to be fabulous today. Don't laugh at others unless you've laughed at yourself. And I'm going to keep sewing until we hit 3 hours or Rumble Studio kicks me out. Whichever happens first, so. Not done yet, but I have a feeling. Okay. Oh, Mario, we need a GoFundMe commission. You was a a quinceañera dress for pants. Oh my god, yes. I generally don't like to sew for others, but if folks wanted to set up I would GoFundMe if we have to, or a give, send, go. Because, yeah, that would be funny. But between I can, yeah, a quinceañera dress. I think I would honestly say we would need to raise like $5,000. Because those have got so many beautiful swirls and fluffles and ruffles. Not that it's like the most complicated thing to put together. It's just time intensive sewing all those ruffles, and it's a lot of material. And I don't know, how tall do you think Panda is? Because I'm a shorty, so do you think he's like a beanpole tall? That would be super funny. We had to pick a color. What color do we think? his quinceanera dress should be. Are they always white with some type of an accent color? Wow, where did that nasally A come from? That's what I'm thinking too. He's got in my head I envision that super tall and lanky stature. But then I mean I'm only 5'1", so everybody's tall compared to me. But yeah, my guess is like 5'10" to 6'2" range. That's my guesstimations. But Bendy, like I am, the way it's just like folds up onto his stool sometimes. That's the way I like to sit. Fold it up. Okay. Unless his special effects skills make him look tall when he's like Danny DeVito. Maybe he just knows his angles really well. So like if I put the camera up super tall enough, looking downwards, I look gigantical. I'm just triple checking that the lace is lined the way it's supposed to. So I'm just going to go really slow through this last corner here. Your crotch curve. That's not a corner. No, you're just driving the correct direction. No, come on, kids. Yeah, see, when I finished, there's nothing fraying, no weird odd bits. Everything is nice and enclosed beautifully. It's hard wearing. Seam finish. I like it for items like this that are a little bit looser. If it's like my 4-way stretch, like leotard type things, I like to do the flat fold so that there's, because I'll show you, this is going to leave a little nubbly section on the inside. But sometimes you just don't want that rubbing against your skin. You want everything flat. For the blue ball bloomers, we'll call this good. I'm just I guess it's almost Valentine's Day. We're making bad jokes about blue balls, Viagra, selling blue as we sell blue bloomers. The inside, everything's all nice and finished. None of that like weird hairy stuff that we trimmed off earlier. I can flip. Then there's the outside, slap in a waistband, and a little ribbon also at the bottom so we can like nip them in. And I waited to do the waistband and the bottom section and the thigh rolly cuffy section so that I could put the bottom of the leg. I want the tie on the outside. I don't want the tie in the front, in the back, or in the middle of my leg. So now I know where that spot is. I would not have known. And you can put the tie so that we tie the bow in the front, and then I know which is the front and the back. This is what I'm looking for. There we go. Alright. Oh, excuse me. So I think, oh, man, I might use this hem binding for the waistband, and maybe we'll See if I have some more of one of these laces that we did the insertions with for the bottom. Or I'm going to pick something coordinated. I'm not sure. We did what we said we were going to do. We finished the bloomers. I don't feel like yammering for like 10 minutes of nothingness. So I'm gonna be in control and not let Rumble Studio kick me out. I'm gonna call it a show. Thank you, everybody. Should I have a feed? Yeah, whatever. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with me this evening on that sports ball day. Got the viewer. Things were what I expected, but we were very productive. I will be back for our next. I'll be back on Wednesday at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Thanks, Mario. You have a great week. I will see you around. I'm going to hit the end stream button, so everybody be amazing. And until next time, bye.